Leon, welcome back to the show. I love having you on. I always love talking, hanging out with you.
Me too, Jim.
Last time I saw you,
yes, sir.
we were at the Met Gala.
Oh, yes. 9 years ago now.
Was it? What do you mean?
May.
Oh, yeah, it
Yes,
was a
yes,
long
it's
time
been
ago.
a lot
That
of
was the
life.
last time we've seen each other.
It was.
But look how gorgeous you look. Ooh la
Thanks.
la, ça sent.
The
Beautiful. Woo!
assignment was Lady Godiva without a horse.
It was not Lady Godiva.
Yes.
That's so funny. Who would say Lady Godiva? I was next to you, and actually I helped you. I carried your train up the stairs. Do you remember?
Now, that's a gentleman and a friend.
Yeah.
This was helpful.
I did.
Yes, but you owed me one at the time, if you recall, Jimmy.
I did owe you a little yeah.
Yes.
I have another. Oh, no, I don't.
It
I have a
was a-
picture of us laughing.
Oh, good. Yes, this was the quid pro quo moment.
Well, yeah. Well, all right, will you help me out? Because.
I'll tell you.
All right.
I'm trying to talk less. I'm trying a new personality. We'll see how it goes. So far, it's kind of mute.
No, I love it. Yeah, this is great.
Here's what happened, guys. So Jimmy and I see each other, and he says to me, first of all, those things are really about, like, supermodels and stuff, or maybe just Andre 3000 had a
Yes.
piano on the back.
Fantastic.
I thought that was a great look.
Yep,
We did not work that hard, and that's on us.
You look phenomenal.
So you pulled out from your little breast pocket some Chanel under-eye baggage strap-on
Yes.
things, and it seemed like an eccentric move. And you said, should I put these on
Yes.
for the carpet?
I go, Natasha, I pull them out,
Yeah.
and you go, hey, do you want to help me out? You go, I want to put these on. Do you want to help me? Can you put these on?
Yes.
I thought it'd be funny.
And I responsibly, as a good friend of 20-plus years, said, Jimmy, you've gone nuts. don't-
Why are you doing it? You don't need this.
You don't need to live this hard, baby.
You want it too much, Jimmy. You
Yeah,
want it too much.
Why are you even going to this many fashion events that you're carrying travel-to-go size Chanel?
No, here's what
What's
happened.
going on with you?
I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to be asked to sit at the Chanel table.
Oh, congrats on that, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't send you a note. Yeah. What?
You're so funny.
No.
I go. They don't make men's clothes, so I thought it'd be funny.
They don't?
No. So I thought
Not
it'd be-
even brooches?
That's a good question. I don't even think they make a brooch for. I don't know.
They must.
But I figured it'd be funny if
Yeah.
I wore these Chanel under-eye things, so then I can go on the red carpet and they go, "Who are you wearing?"
Oh, you know what? You
wearing-
should have explained it to me at the time. Let's go back in time if we can.
It wasn't.
And
no, you
let's
saved
get
me.
those
You
things
saved
on
me.
your face.
No, you saved me, and that's what friends are for.
Yeah,
and I'll never
I-
forget it. I love that. Thank you, because I would have regretted it.
Yeah, you were gonna look like Goldie Hawn, and what's the picture with the football?
Yes.
Hell of a movie.
Yes.
Remake.
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Wow, that's why.
Yes, yes. Narrowly avoided.
Yeah, look at two people clapping
Yeah.
for Wildcats.
And we're here tonight to promote
Yeah, we're gonna be in
Wildcats
the
on VHS.
Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, you can rent it wherever blockbusters are around.
Yeah.
By the way, last night you were at the Wu-Tang
It's
show.
true that I don't have full focus for the pre-interview because a lot of life happened since then, Jimmy, even though it was yesterday. Amir knows because we were there together.
You were at the Wu-Tang concert last night.
I mean, guys,
Really?
this was a major event. I'm thinking whole new personality. I think we're in on this together. And Jimmy, we'd like to welcome you to the Wu.
Wow, yeah, I'd love
yes.
to. You're gonna.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd love to be welcome to the Wu. Are you
It
kidding
was
me?
a big, big night.
Yeah.
Big New York adventure. You know, Method Man was kind enough. Well, I sometimes call him Clifford. So does his grandmother.
He lets you call him Clifford?
It's kind of wild. It's very moving to me.
Wow. But
So-
look, this
yeah.
is you here at the show. What is this bus?
So this is the John Lennon educational tour bus that says quite clearly, Wu-Tang is for the children, you see?
Yeah.
And that's a fact. That's me sort of partying. So I was lucky enough to reach out to John Lennon, who's an old pal of ours.
Greatest. I love that guy.
And I said, I've got an extra ticket. He said, well, just meet me on the bus. Next thing I know, it's him and RZA, and there's these great students, and it's a non-for-profit where as they go city to city, they work with the kids and make, you know, new tracks. And it's
that
kind
right?
of a little bit of the arts.
Good for Wu-Tang. I
So,
love it.
yeah, I might go there tonight. I've been invited, so I might go back to Newark. I'm trying to convince Amir and you.
Let's go.
But, you know, just to hang out with the kids. But it's a beautiful thing to do. It was a great, great night.
It is cool.
Life-affirming.
I'll tell you what's life-affirming. Poker Face.
Yes, thank
I
you.
love
Thanks
your
for that
work.
segue.
You like that? Is that a good segue?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a pro.
Thank you. You are.
It is really fantastic. You do amazing stuff in that show. What a great team you have working on it. And you directed the...
Yes. Do you feel like I said enough about Big Baby Jesus and Old Dirty Bastard? I just want to check in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Poker Face, Redux, as I call it. It's great. I mean, it's a beautiful show, and Cynthia Erivo is extraordinary, nominated.
Oh, nominated for an Emmy. She's
And,
fantastic.
She plays like 6 parts, so she deserves at least 6 Emmys.
Yes.
And the real beauty is that I get to collaborate with the great Ryan Johnson. I directed the finale. Should you watch it?
Wow, how was that?
It was very special because, you know, there's been a lot of fanfare about Nepo babies recently. And it wasn't scripted, but on the day, 70s auteur that I longed to be, I said, root beer, you're in. So my little doggy root beer, guy, it's a gorgeous shot.
That
it's
is
a
unbelievable.
real Hal
Wait
Ashby.
till you see this cute dog. Man, Root Beer is cute. Look at this.
I mean, a natural.
Are you kidding me?
This is like Shirley Temple, if you've ever seen screen tests of a good ship lollipop.
Yes.
It looks just like that.
Really, just a good actor.
She was such a good girl.
She was. She's so cute.
You know,
Oh my
she's,
God.
I know I'm crazy as a bat, and yet she's like 16 or something, and I've been co-parenting with Andrew for 12 years. It's the most beautiful, healthy thing in my life other than the crossword puzzle.
Oh, I do. I'm still stuck at the mini crossword.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not a good, we could work on that.
It takes me a good
Yes,
10 minutes.
yes, yes.
Let's talk about Smurfs.
Yes.
I love that you're in Smurfs. You're doing everything. Everything you do is
Me
cool.
too.
I love you.
Yes.
When they approach you with Smurfs, they go, hey, would
Well, a bunch of Smurfs. You know how this goes, Jimmy. Yeah, a bunch of Smurfs. So,
Smurfette.
anyway, let me tell you, yesterday was crazy, just as a New Yorker. So there I am in Midtown, and, you know, Nick Offerman and John Goodman and I got to light up the Empire State Building.
Is that unbelievable?
On behalf of Smurfs, it was amazing.
Isn't that cool?
And so the building went blue, and then I just walked over that way to see Wu-Tang at Madison Square Garden. So then it said
What a life.
Wu-Tang over here, and then
Smurfs.
the Empire State Building turned blue, and I said, God, I love New York. You
Isn't
know
it
what I
a
mean?
great city? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're the best. That's the greatest city in the world.
The greatest in the world. And Dinkins be damned. Do you guys remember throwing little paper plates out of taxis when you were drunk trying to make it home for curfew out and smoking in taxis?
Yeah.
Anyway, something to
that's-
think about.
that's New
I'm
York.
not running.
That's the
Yes.
That's the best slice of pizza when you have it like on the sidewalk.
Oh, you
I like-
remember the little cellophane? Remember littering, Jimmy?
No,
No.
I would never do that.
No, I would
that was
never.
just. I read about it in books and it scares me.
Yes. So yeah, they said, do you want to be Smurfs in a Smurf picture? It's an email. I say reply all sure. Who doesn't? I mean, it's no strawberry shortcake, but I'll take it. And
Oh, I'd like to see you do that. Yeah.
I'd like to see it. Thank you. We could work on that later on our way to the Wu-Tang in Newark. So I get there, and they say, Rihanna, who I'm a huge fan, do you have her phone number, by the way? Because we don't seem to be in touch, even though the movie is now complete. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Anyway, she plays an adorable Smurfette, hot little blonde number Smurf.
Rihanna is Smurfette.
Turns out I'm not. I'm a character called Mama Poot. And, well, it's okay. I'm older now, and that's what they mean. Right? Women, don't age in Hollywood or you'll become Mama Poot. The character they show me is a hairball with one bottom snaggle tooth, not even a top. And they're looking at me like, isn't this charming that you guys seem so similar? And I said, yeah. No, it's definitely going to help me get dates, I'm sure.
No, it's actually she's really cute. Look at Mama Pooh.
Yeah, she is.
No.
And guys, it's not about this, but I just want to remind everyone that I have a full set of real teeth. And I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, of course you have a full
Yes,
set.
not Mama Poop, though.
But by the way, not Mama Poop. By the way, you're so funny in the movie because you know comedy, you know how to deliver it. Come on, you know what you're doing, and
Thank
your
you.
voice is fantastic.
Thanks.
So it crushed in the screening I saw.
It's a lot of years practicing with the Wu-Tang. Yeah.
I want to show everyone, bring your family, bring your kids, go check this out. I want to show a clip. Here's Natasha Lyonne as Mama Poot in Smurfs. Take a look.
Mama Poot! What happened? Razamel took 2 of my snooter poots and the rest of you Smurfs, and he just took them. He took them back to his castle.
Razamel was here?
Oh, yes, he was. And he just made the biggest mistake of his miserable little life. You still want a piece of him?
Oh, yeah.
We'll take the Scream Buggy, and I'll drive it.
Natasha Lyonne! Smurfs opens in theaters tomorrow, and Poker Face is streaming now on Peacock. She directed the last episode. Bobby Flay joins us after the break. Stick around, everybody.